What's up, y'all? It's Justin, and I'm back with another Justin Gaming. From a different locale today. I've been trying to set up a streaming thing at home. Haven't had much luck and haven't had a chance to stream. Plus, I was on vacation beginning of the month, so a little late with these and in a different location. But today I'm going to be talking about the Games of Gold for August 2021 and doing stuff a little bit different this month. I'm just talking about the first two games that were available for the first half, or at least the Xbox 360 game. You needed to already have claimed it, but I think you can still claim the Xbox One game. I also did playthroughs for at least 30 minutes on both these games on my Twitch, and I'll link to that in the comments. So the first game we're going to talk about is Darksiders 3. It's developed by Gunfire Games and published by THQ Nordic, and it originally released on November 27th, 2018. This game stars Fury, the female horseman of the apocalypse, and it's actually a prequel to the first two games, or first three games if you count the Diablo type one. I'm blanking on the name of it now, but there's Darksiders 1, which was War, Darksiders 2, which was Death, and then Darksiders, it's got some name to it, I can't think of it. And that was Strife, and War helped out, and it played like Diablo, so it was like... Anywho, so this one stars Fury, and they say that it is different than the others because it tried to do more of a Souls-like game than the God of War clones the first two games were. And like I said, I played it for 30 minutes, and I feel like you have more options when you go to do a Souls game. This one was very weird. X was the button you used to attack, and right bumper was a dodge mechanic that you had, and if you successfully dodged, you could hit X to do like a counter move. But the strange thing was that, so what I would do, because for my limited time playing Bloodborne, is I would let the enemy get right up on me, and then when it looks like they're about to swing, that's when I would hit the dodge. But in Darksiders 3, when you dodge, sometimes the enemies follow you, like they anticipate that move, and so they still hit you, and you don't get to do the counter. So strange design with their button layouts, I guess. I don't know. And then this is why I don't play story games. So one of the first things you do is you get sent to Earth, and you fight Envy, which kind of looks like a witch doctor, bird person type thing, and she teleports across the screen, and eventually she goes up into the air, and you have to do these maneuvers. And there was one neat thing, is that when you jump and hit X, Fury uses chains, and she kind of like Spider-Man swings with the chains, so that was kind of neat. But in this level, you had to jump up on these ledges, and then Spider-Man swing over to a higher one until where you get to the size, to where you get to the height of where this Envy bird person has been flying, and then you're supposed to jump and do a rapid 3 taps of your weapon to do some kind of combo. But I kept on falling. I mean, it's kind of comical how not very far I got in that game. I think I died to that person 8 times in the 30 minutes, and that's the first minor little boss. So I don't know if I'll ever pick that game back up, just because of how long it would take. Plus, there's just better games out there. If you can play a From Software game, just play a From Software game. But I do like the lore of the Darksiders games, the whole how they're the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and I do think that's kind of neat. So, and maybe since it's a Souls game, maybe you unlock more moves, and I'm just so bad at the game that I have not gotten far enough to find that out. But my impression is it's kind of a weak entry there. So that's the first game of the month. And then the second one is Lost Planet 3, which was developed by Spark Unlimited and published by Capcom, and released on August 27th, 2013. And there's kind of a theme to these games with gold because it's the third entry, but it is a prequel as well. And it tells about what I guess was an older character in the first two games. It tells about his time first coming to the planet. So The game starts off with you crash landing on the planet, and they have these aliens that look like something out of Stranger Things attack you, and immediately you start shooting them with your pistol that you have. And then you eventually get saved by a guy in a mech, and then he takes you into the home base. Once you do the whole base thing of like meeting everybody, and I bought a shotgun. They tell you to go to the armory and get a knife, but I went ahead and bought a shotgun because I don't know if my controls are just real loose or whatnot, but you're shooting all these little alien things, and I was like, I need like the big spread of a shotgun, so I bought that. You go on your first mission, and you actually have to rescue the guy that rescued you because his mech crashes, and there's a brief part in the mech, and then you get out in the mech and you go look for the guy. And I actually found it pretty fun. I'm hoping there's more mech stuff to do because I'm always a big Titanfall fan. So that's one that if I get a chance, I hope to go back to and continue that story and unlock some more missions and whatnot. I did do the fun thing. Another reason why I'm not good at story things, after I save that guy, you're supposed to go further into I should mention that Lost Planet is like ice. You go further into this ice cave to find this thermal energy thing that the previous person had set up. And I thought I had collected it, so I pick up these things, I fight off some aliens, I go back to my mech, I go all the way back to the starting point, and they're like, yeah, you still haven't completed this mission. And I'm like, oh, well, I've been playing this for 45 minutes, it's like 12 o'clock at night, it's time to go to bed, so I just put it down. So definitely check your mission logs and make sure you're completing the missions before you go back, I guess. But I enjoyed the gameplay. If there's more mech stuff to it, then that's pretty cool. I guess my main thing now is, do I want to go back and play the original games first to get the full thing of the lore, or should I just stick with 3 since it's the most recent, so hopefully it plays the best? It looked really good. For a 360 game, it looked really good. But that's the things I have to decide. You can decide what you want to do. But so far, a good start to the month for Xbox. I kind of bashed on Darksiders 3 a little bit, but I think for Games with Gold, you're getting it for free. And, maybe you've never played God of War or never played any of the Soulsborne games. You probably could get some enjoyment out of Darksiders just for the lore. And though it doesn't have many different buttons to hit, it still was fun to attack. I just didn't like the situations they're putting me in, but then I'm like that with a lot of games. So that's the 2 games so far, and like I said, I will have links to the Twitch streams I did of kind of introducing you to these games. And also, if you want to talk about these games, you can head over to High Point Public Library's gaming page on Facebook. It's called HPPL Games Together, and I can add you on there, and we can discuss it there. I also have Twitch and stream other games as well. That's twitch.tv/Fiend28, and you're on YouTube right now, so you should know that one. That's it for now. See ya.